Chassidic gems on Parshas Yisro. So it says in the Pasuk, Vayisyatzvu b'sachtis hahar, that the Klal Yisrael stood under the mountain, b'sachtis hahar, or at the bottom of the mountain. That's this simple. The Chassidic Torah saying B'sachtis hahar means that they were in a low matzav. They were in a low situation. And if a person is very low situation in Ruchnius, one might think that there's no use fighting with the Yetzer Hara. What good is it? I'm low and I don't have too much spirituality. So the Pasuk says, Vayisyatzvu b'sachtis hahar, that by Har Sinai they saw that even though they were b'sachtis hahar, even though they were in a low situation, ruchniistic, they were able to put a stand against the Yetzer Hara. A person should never give up and think that he's too far gone and he has no power, he cannot fight against the Yetzer Hara. No. Even though they were Yisyatzvu b'sachtis hahar, even though they were at the bottom of the totem pole spiritually, they were able to stand against the Yetzer Hara. A person should never give up and always try to fight against the Yetzer Hara. We should be zeicher to this. Amen. Amen. So it says in the Torah, Lo yiyeh lecha Elohim acherim al ponai. You should not have any other gods. The Rebbeinu Shalom is our God. Lo yiyeh lecha Elohim acherim. You should not have any other gods. That's the simple. Rashi brings down on this pasuk, Lo yiyeh lecha Elohim acherim. You should not have any other gods. Shehem acherim liyavdehem, who are strangers to their own worshippers. They can't. The gods of the Elohim Acherim cannot help their people that worship to them. They're Acherim to those that worship them. They're like strangers. They can't do anything to help them. Tzoyakim aleihem ve'einon oinin oisam. Their worshippers scream to them, to their idols, to their gods. Ve'ein oinin oisam, but they can't help them. They can't answer them. That's the simple. Implying that when you daven to HaKadosh Baruch Hu and ask HaKadosh Baruch Hu for help, everybody will be helped. HaKadosh Baruch Hu is never acherim to those that worship them. Hashem wants to help them. So we see from here, Rav HaKodesh, Reb Avram Mordechai Migur, says there's no tefillah or bakosha of anyone, of any Jew that davens to Hashem, it'll never go li'ibud. It'll never be lost. It's only by the Goyim, who are acherim to their followers, to those that worship them. But Hashem, anything you daven to Hashem, everything you daven will be helped. Anybody who has any bakosha to Hashem, he will be helped. We should be zeicha to this. Amen v'amen. Okay, just a few more. So it says, by Har Sinai, that Vayar ha'om vayonu. The people saw what was going on with the mountain was burning, and the smoke coming, and the shofar blowing. Vayar ha'om vayonu. The people saw, and they trembled. Vayamdu meirochik, and they were thrown back. They were thrown back 12 miles, Rashi brings down. Vayamdu meirochik, now they stood far away. That's the simple. Rav HaKodesh Rabbi Yisro Baal Shem Tov says, Vayar ha'om, Vayar ha'om, if somebody shakes when he davens, Vayonu, Vayar ha'om vayonu means they trembled. Rav HaKodesh Rabbi Yisro Baal Shem Tov is saying, if somebody shakes when he davens, in order that others should see how frum he is, that shows that he is Vayamoid Meirochik. That shows that he's far from Hashem. If you're trying to show others that you shake in the davening and you're very frum, if you're trying to show this to others, then you're still a long distance away from being the right kind of Yid. We should be zercha not to do this, not to show off when we daven. Continuing with Chassidic gems on the same pasuk. Vayar ha'om vayonu vayamdu meirochik. Another interpretation, if a person can't hide his emotions when he davens to Hashem, it has to be with his hands and with his shaking, and with his, if somebody has to show, he can't conceal his davening to Hashem and praying to Hashem. He can't conceal it. He has to show that he's doing it, and he's moving his hands, and he's moving his feet, and if he can't conceal the Yiddishkeit that he's pouring out to Hashem, it's a siman that he's still very far away. Vayamdu meirochik, those people are at a distance from Hashem. We should be zercha to be able to conceal. Nobody has to see, nobody has to know. It's me and Hashem. Not so other people should see and praise me. Not not that. Okay, continuing on the same pasuk. Vayar ha'om vayonu. Rav HaKodesh Reb Menachem Mendel Mikotsk. Vayar ha'om vayonu. The people saw and trembled. And that's the simple. Rav HaKodesh Reb Menachem Mendel Mikotsk says it's possible to be nispoil, hispilus. I'm shaking. I'm so frum. I'm shaking because of my frumkeit. You could shake ad kedei nanua until you are so famatet. You're so tired because you're shaking, because of frumkeit. No, that's no proof of anything. He could shake from today till tomorrow. He's still merochek, he's still far. Even after a person is in such a spilus, he's in such awe toward Hashem, it still doesn't prove where he's holding internally. We should be zeicher to this. Amen v'yamin.